What is up, YouTube, Sports Kita, and ClickPod Nation? What a glorious, glorious day for some tables, ladders, and chairs. But before we hop into the fun things, let's talk about something I was reading on the network this morning. So, when I wake up, one of the first things I like to do is check out the network, check out for any new scoops, whether even outside of the network. So I just don't want you guys to think, oh, he's just looking on the network. No, I like to look all over anywhere for internet news. But when I hop on the network first thing this morning to get myself set up for tables, ladders, and chairs, what's one of the first topics I see on there? Vince McMahon's expected to return to Raw to shake things up. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, who needs to sit his ass at home because you're the reason the product is so bad. No offense, Vince, man. But this is literally where a man's pride and ego gets in his way, man. You were the thing holding Raw back. If you would just hand over the reins to Triple H, this thing would be a moneymaker again, but you won't. And that's your pride and ego talking, man. So, as of this moment, I'm already going to let you know, since we only do This Week in the WWE and review all the shows, and this is the day of TLC, I already think Monday Night Raw is going to be complete shit because Vincent Kennedy McMahon will be on it. But I guess, as we always say here, only time will tell. So moving on, let's talk about things that are actually exciting for today. And for me, that is TLC. Yes, I said it. I am excited for the card tonight. Let's go. Can't ever go wrong when there's tables, ladders, and chairs included, man. So the first match we're going to talk about from TLC is going to be Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. Oh, shit. In a repeat from, which one was it? The first event in Saudi Arabia? Or one where we had to stay up till balls early in the morning to watch it? That was absolutely horrible time. But once again, I will not complain because my friends across the world have to do this week to week, and we are just lucky enough being here in America that we don't have to stay up week to week to see these crazy pay-per-views or these crazy shows at different times. But I am very excited. This is probably one of my most excited matches for tonight, and I have Cedric Alexander actually beating Buddy Murphy to once again become the 205 Cruiserweight Champion. Really looking forward to this match. High expectations, man. Then we get to nice table match versus Natalya versus Ruby Riott. For me, I got Ruby walking away victorious. I think this is the perfect moment to get Natalya off TV for a while. Let her do her own personal coping with her father's loss. But not only that, to get her crying face out of my TV week to week. All you have literally done is taken one of my most respected and favorite women wrestlers and absolutely broke her down to the point where I can't stand to even see her face for a second. All I could think about Tuesday night when she was talking about is, first off, how her face looks like Joan Rivers' face because there's so much plastic surgery. And looks don't have to do with wrestling. Like I always say, you could be something that might not be appealing to most people's eyes, but if you can perform in the ring, I absolutely love you. And with this being said, she has just fell flat for me inside the ring. So hopefully Ruby Riott does us all a favor and gets Natalya off the television tonight. Then we get another match I'm actually looking forward to, and that's Elias versus Bobby Lashley in a ladders match. For me, let's go Bobby. I don't think Elias needs this. I think, honestly, you continue to get Elias beat, and it's only going to continue to add to his stock because the fans are going to want to see him win that much more. Kind of like a Daniel Bryan back to the Yes movement. I think you really should do something with Elias like that here. I think, as always, Lio Rush should play a huge factor in this and be the reason that Bobby Lashley actually walks away victorious. And then we get a match that has no stipulations on it, and that's kind of weird to me, and that's Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. And for me, this is because I think this is the perfect match to have something thrown in. For me, with this being a TLC match, honestly, I would have put these guys in a steel cage match. I think that would have been an excellent setup for this. And not only that, I think it would have just gave more believability that Finn could actually pull this one out. I don't think Finn stands a chance in this one. I got Drew McIntyre not only being victorious, but extremely victorious to the point where this could be a squash match for Finn Balor. Man, then we get a chairs match between Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. And I want to see Randy walk away victorious. No ifs, ands, or buts. I think you just need to continue to add to right now, the magnitude of what Randy Orton currently is the best heel in the game. But not only that, man, I think you need to keep adding to the idea of how vicious and how much in love with violence Randy Orton at this current point is. To be honest, I think tonight would be the perfect night to bring back the return of the punt. I know we will not see Randy Orton do the punt, but I do think we should at least see it teased in tonight's match. But I do have Randy Orton walking away victorious, even though, honestly, my head's telling me I need to probably go with Rey Mysterio. Then we have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship triple threat match between The Bar, the Usos, the New Day. This should be a very exciting match. I'd love to see the Usos walk away with the title once again. I think they've been out of the title hunt long enough. I think if there's any team that's deserving of it on SmackDown, it is by far them. And I just think this would lead to an awesome rivalry between them and The Bar going forward. I think this is the excellent day to kind of set the New Day in the background and continue to have them do the kind of things they do on SmackDown where they're hosting rap battles. You know, they're just entertaining to the crowd. Take them out of the title hunt for a minute. Let's get this more focused on the Uso and The Bar. But let's see the Uso walk away victorious tonight. I think it would do... To be honest with you, I don't think any team really needs any of the momentum moving forward. I just think this would be an excellent way to continue the Bar Uso storyline, is by getting the straps over on the Usos. Then we get the Women's Raw Championship match. This one's real easy for me. There's no way in hell the WWE should ever think about putting this strap on Nia ever again. Please do not do it for The Rock, and please do not do it for Roman Reigns tonight. Ronda Rousey should win in devastating fashion. But I also think this would be an excellent opportunity after the match, after Ronda fully wins the match, to have Tamina and Nia completely destroy Ronda to the point she's taken off TV for a while. We can get the strap over on a different woman. Because right now, you're playing hostage with your Raw Women's division because Ronda Rousey is the champion. Honestly, none of us expect anybody currently to beat her. So we just need to get the strap elsewhere because honestly, you need to rebrand Ronda Rousey as a heel, bring her back, and I know it will do so much more than what you're doing with her right now. These 20 to 30 women and little girls who cheer for her when she comes out, that would turn to extreme numbers, also a ton of numbers of males. If you were to just move this woman to her natural face, which is being a heel, she's not a good guy in any type of way. And when I think of championship mentality, I definitely don't think of Ronda Rousey because, if anything, I think she's one of the poorest champions I've ever seen represented. And yes, this is going back to her UFC days. If you doubt me, look at how she reacted after she lost to Holly Holmes. Look at how she reacted after she got her block knocked off by Amanda Nunes. So get her out of this fake role of being a babyface and somebody's hero. Let's get her in the true realm she should be in, which is a heel, beating people's asses and not giving two shits and a damn about it. Now, let's talk about the table, ladders, chairs match between Braun Strowman and General Manager-elect Baron Corbin. Now, if Baron wins this match tonight, Baron will become the permanent General Manager of Monday Night Raw. If Braun Strowman wins, Baron will not be the General Manager of Raw anymore going past tonight, as well as Braun will get a future Universal shot at Brock Lesnar. I heard rumors in the West that Bray Wyatt may return. A lot of question if Braun Strowman would even be in this match. I actually dropped Braun Strowman off of my our ClickPod fantasy team and got my first win. So thank you, AOP, for 2 weeks ago getting me my first win. But not only that, I expect to see Braun Strowman win tonight. I don't expect to see Baron Corbin being our Raw GM going forward. If anything, I honestly hear rumors that Alexa Bliss is going to take that permanent position. And for me, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Like, I don't know where Vince can't just listen to the universe on things, man. Instead, he just makes these stupid decisions, man. And Paige has been a great GM for SmackDown, so I don't want to take that away from her. I really like her role and everything she's doing over there. She doesn't give me the feel that I want to see a different style of GM altogether. Over on Raw, if Baron doesn't win this match tonight, we should see a babyface GM. It's just about that time, man. We need to see somebody who's more prone to the wrestlers rather than just causing drama and chaos everywhere. And as far as Alexa Bliss, man, like, I'm good, man. I don't know where this overratedness is. Like, she's decent in her performances. She's an absolutely beautiful woman. I'm not going to take anything about that away from her there. But this isn't about looks, man. It's not about a beauty competition. It's about what you're really doing. And after this last face-to-face, man, where you could see the WWE plants asking the question, and it was just kind of, garbage to me. Anyways, let's move on. I just don't want to see Alexa Bliss get this role either. Please, let's go into Monday night with a new, fresh idea of having somebody completely different as the GM. Not only that, hey, man, if there is really going to be a Vincent K. McMahon return, why don't you just bring this man back and make him the actual GM of Raw? To be honest, it might make it a little more interesting, but I think we should just stay away from it all. And might I say it? Just go to a quiet GM. Maybe bring back Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. Maybe bring back a future Hall of Fame, or like a previous Hall of Famer and stuff, man. I don't know. But I do expect to see Braun Strowman walk away victorious. Therefore, having a future Universal Championship match against Brock Lesnar. But not only that, getting Baron Corbin out of the leadership role as the Raw Monday Night General Manager. With that being said, I also did not say on the Monday Night Raw how Seth Rollins tried to blame everything that's going on because of Baron Corbin. No. We all know it's because of Vincent McMahon. That's it. Nobody else. Don't feed me the crock. That's also an issue I have with Seth Rollins at this current moment in time, and I will actually get a little more on that when I get to his match. Now, what I think should be the main event of the evening, and if the WWE does not book this as the main event, you have greatly failed yourself and your product, and this is all on you. We get the SmackDown's Women's Championship match between Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Charlotte Flair. In the first ever women's TLC match. For me, this is extremely exciting. Three amazing women. Well, two amazing women. One that personally, in my opinion, is a little overrated in Charlotte Flair. But with that being said, I can understand why people would like her. The persona she's throwing off now is more of a natural persona for her, so I actually enjoy where she is at mentally at this current moment in time. But tonight is all a joke for one person and one person alone. And it continues with the video I made right after WrestleMania entitled A Wrestler Buried. And this is going to continue the burial process of Asuka. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are excited. Asuka's back in the championship hunt. All this, that, whatever. I love Asuka. I don't know if there's too many who love her more than me. From her in-ring performance to her constantly getting better and better on the mic. And you can see how much work she's putting in on this. Tonight's match will go like this. Becky will be hurt out of the picture for a moment between Asuka and Charlotte. Charlotte will literally end the match over the top of Asuka. Okay? Asuka is only in this match to take the fall for everybody. And that's a damn shame, man. So I actually got Charlotte Flair walking away victorious with the SmackDown Women's Championship after tonight. leading to the man coming out of Royal Rumble, winning Royal Rumble, then facing off against her or Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. But we will talk about that more after tonight. But tonight I do expect to see Charlotte Flair once again, your WWE Women's SmackDown Champion. Don't get it, but it is what it is. Then we get your WWE Championship match. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. First off, there's no stipulation. This should have also been a TLC match of some sort, whether it was ladders, whether it was tables, whether it was chairs. Or maybe you should have gave these guys the idea of the 60-minute Iron Man match to main event the card tonight. I think that would have been absolutely amazing. And if we know any two wrestlers would have brought it for the full 60 minutes and gave us inklings and shades of Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, you know it would have been Daniel and AJ. But with that said, man, I got the new Daniel Bryan retaining tonight. I don't think there's any reason you take the title out of him at this time. If you already had the goal to take the title off AJ before, there's no reason you should put the title back on AJ tonight. I think moving forward, this is what is best for business. This is by far what is best for the SmackDown brand. So Daniel Bryan victorious in an amazing 5-star match. You heard it here. I'm predicting it already. That is going to be a 5-star match. 4-star, depending on whatever rating scale you go by. It's going to be the match of the night. It will upstage the women's ladders TLC match, but not only that. I expect huge things from both these guys at the Royal Rumble because this feud should not end tonight. It should only continue and furthermore add fuel to the fire. Okay, Daniel should be walking out of this with some kind of underhanded, devious plan. Then we get the match a lot of you guys have been looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to it as much as you guys, but I know there are a lot of our fans out there, which are the absolute best in the entire world. We get the Intercontinental match between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. For me, there's only one way this match should go, and that is with Dean Ambrose walking away your new Intercontinental Champion. And to top it off, I think there should be one deciding factor that we never speak of other than how much she irritates me with some of the damn comments she says while she's on the announcers or over there announcing. And that is, I think there should be an interference from Renee Young tonight that helps Dean Ambrose capitalize and become your new Intercontinental Champion. So, how I would do this if I was the WWE. Corey Graves has been obsessively in Renee's face, finding out information about their home life on a public platform. I think this should play a huge factor in tonight. I think you have Renee Young coming out in all black leather, kind of with like this new look about her where it kind of looks like she's like this badass, you know? So she comes out, she does the show, we get to the match. The match is the main event. I'm figuring in my mind right now. We get to the main event. Once again, Corey Graves starts to bring up the personal life information. Renee's had enough. Smacks Corey in his face, proceeds to walk down to the ring. At this point, we are pretty far engulfed into the match. We're coming towards the close. Renee somehow gets involved, leading Dean Ambrose to capture the Intercontinental title. Her and Dean walking away together and hand. Maybe you get a close-up pan of the camera hitting Renee on her face, and Renee says something along the lines, blood is always thicker than water, something like that, and then she walks off set with her returning Monday night as a heel announcer, which I think she would be amazing at. But not only that, adding more fuel to the fire and just leading us to pure gold. So I got Dean Ambrose walking away in the IC belt. But with all that being said, guys, I'm going to get off here because it's time to get prepared for this Sunday. I will see you guys back again later tonight with the TLC review. But until then, guys, as always, please take names, kick ass, and peace.